I wanted to preface that there is definitely some audio issues here. I did not expect Zach Herrin to be playing music while I was doing the show there. So live and learn. But first part where it's just Keith, Jacob, and I talking, pretty good. You can hear us pretty well. When Doug and Damon come on it and Jamie Guida, it gets a little bit harder to hear. I did everything I could to try to fix it. I do have some buddies that are on movies right now that think they can fix it too, but they're gonna be busy for a few weeks and I didn't want to hold up putting it out. So I will re-release this if I get the audio fixed, but not, please just try to bear through it and I'll make sure to do better in the future.
Warning: all stories could be completely made up, and we have no way to confirm that. Any and all names mentioned in the show are most likely fake. We at Campfire Moto Stories are not journalists and should not be considered as much. If you're offended by anything said or shown in this episode, we don't care, but we encourage you to voice your opinion so we can laugh at the fact that you can't control your emotions. This program contains full language, and I recommend no one to watch or listen to this.
The views and opinions expressed in the program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the sponsor, any advertisers, or the sponsor's affiliates, employees, or partners.
Coming to you live from the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Campfire Moto Stories.
Hey everyone, welcome to Campfire Moto Stories. I'm Anthony Bennett. I'm thrilled to have you join us today for our live show. This YouTube show / podcast is all about sharing amazing motorcycle stories from everyday riders like you. Whether it's an epic ride, funny mishap, or an unforgettable adventure, we want to hear it all. Today, we have some fantastic guests in the studio who we'll introduce in just a moment, where we'll dive into their riding stories. Plus, we have exciting segments lined up, including recorded interviews, tech tips, spotlight a stolen bike, and stories sent in by you through website and or phone line. I'll have the phone lines on, so make sure to call in anytime, especially if it has something funny to do with our guests. Lastly, you'll get to hear an awesome story from my 5-year-old son about riding. May or may not be made up. But hey, 5-year-old can tell a great story, so can you. Don't forget, you can earn entries into our giveaway by participating in the show. Check out campfiremotostories.com for all the official rules, and by participating in any way, shape, or form, state that you've read the official rules, our terms. Let's get it started. Another lap around the wall, another request, another call. All I hear, I can't reply. All right. Well, welcome to Campfire Moto Stories. I'm your host, Anthony Bennett. I've been through the ringer to set this up, as Keith can confirm in a little bit. But we're here. We got it. This isn't a live show like I normally do. I pre-recorded. We're here at the Monster Mountain Blue Crew Invitational, the first ever to be held here.
That's right.
And I've got some great questions lined up. I think later we're going to try to get Bradshaw and Doug Dubach on to talk about some stuff for a little bit. And I've got a great surprise for Damon. He knows what the surprise is. So, with that, I want to thank my sponsors, MX201 Track Designs, Hard Knocks Racing, and Innovative Mechanical LLC for making this possible. You know Matt Shue?
Know of him. I've never worked with him.
Okay. Well, if you need a cool track builder, your track's it's okay. Good.
It's
could be better.
Always upgradable.
Yeah, but no, he's a great guy. I think you guys would both click and get along. So, all right. So I always start my show with an icebreaker.
Okay.
And what I really need to know is, I need to turn this so you can't see.
Oh, man.
What I'm setting you up for.
I've been set up. I can tell already.
Of course you've been set up. Sorry for the background noise, too. We've got some giveaways and some other cool shit going on in the background. But, yep, we're doing the thing. So, why did it go away? That's weird. I had your guys' episode primed and ready to go. Look, I've been through... What have you been watching me do? Go ahead and explain that while I'm pulling this.
He's been busting his hump, trying to get cables connected in the right way.
work.
Hey, this one's disconnected. Is it supposed to be disconnected?
Yes, it is. That was one that did not work.
Okay.
That was one of the reasons why I
maybe I was
getting my ass kicked.
your knight in shining armor here for the fix.
So, so why don't you tell me about what's going on with what started all this, Keith?
All this?
Yeah, all of this right here. Oh, what is going on here? Yeah.
So I've got some pretty feet, and I just got to show them off. I mean, look at those feet.
So who do we got here? What I want to know
That's
too
Michael
is,
McLean.
did they know that you were doing the video, or did they all just happen to look over and be like, this guy is...
This guy's showing. Would you look at how pretty those feet are? You know what they say when your second toe is longer than your other toes? You know what that means?
It's like Greek or Icelandic.
It's Greek, and it's a sign of high intelligence.
Oof. They got that one wrong. All right, so yeah, back up the bit a little bit. Tell me, did you? So this wasn't set up at all. You just...
This was not a setup. It was. I went through a phase, and I was doing feet picks quite often. And
So who's that?
that's Landon Hart's.
All right.
Michael McLean was the first one. There's my boy Jacob Kingsfield.
Yeah, I was thinking that was him when I was looking at past videos.
He was like,
and
"Oh
stuff.
my dad."
I don't remember that at all. I'm gonna be honest.
So not only is there a video going on with it, we've also got plenty of some pictures and such. So we got this thing going on.
Baby.
All right, so
Feetfinder.com. Have you ever gone to that site? People make money doing this. That's what started it.
all right, so oh, damn it, I didn't even show the picture. Here's the picture, people. This is the picture we're looking at here. Forgot to switch cameras.
That's another Alabama rider, Kerry Owens.
So have you actually have a feet finder, or is it just a joke?
I do not actually have a feet finder.
Okay. So
I should have, because I might have made a couple bucks.
So recently, my wife was with corporate Yamaha, and she left. And we were like, what's our next step? So, well, this is what led her to leaving, too. It's like, what's her next steps in life? And it was owning a business. Since then, she's bought a cool business. It's awesome. And, but in that process, somehow, I think she had a little wine. I maybe had a little whiskey, and then we were joking about Feet Finder. I have an active account.
Do you
I'm
really?
certified. I'm good to go. But I told her, I said, look, I'll do this, but I'm not taking the pictures. You take the pictures. So I'm still waiting for her to take the pictures. I haven't told anybody. None of my friends.
So you've got the account, but no pic.
No pics. So
I need to do it.
I think you should.
I need
honestly.
to do it. It started as a joke one night around a campfire, kind of like this. We're
Oh,
talking.
all right. Yeah.
And,
Campfire Moto stories. And
something-
that's
I think
how it's
diesel
going.
prices were extremely high at the time. It's like, I got to start making some extra money to pay for these diesel prices. And somebody said, they were talking about women that make money with pictures of their feet. I was like, come on. And somebody showed me this feetfinder.com. I'm like, I'm doing it. I started posting pictures of my feet. There we go.
All right. Is this real or is this edited?
This is a wonderful edit job.
Okay. I didn't think it was real,
That's
but
a
if it was
wonderful,
real, I
wonderful
could be
edit job.
freaking impressed. All right. So, all right. Yeah, continue. Your wife-
Oh my God. So yeah, we were like, and I'm going to say, you guys are crazy. There's no way that people make money. And sure enough, they freaking make money selling pictures of their feet. There's some freaks out there.
So I even used ChatGPT because I was like, what is this about? What? How do you make the money? And they were even kind of like, you don't even need to show your feet. Like, just have like a nice little, some shoes on with no socks.
I
And
did. If you saw, I did some teaser pics with like my boots with the zipper pulled down. There we go.
Yeah, what's with this one?
My daughter got anxious with the nail polish.
So your daughter did this.
My daughter did this.
Nice,
That-
nice.
That's confirmed.
So how do you feel about this?
Do what pleases them, I guess.
Hey, thank you for the support, son. I
That
appreciate
is
it.
good, son. Yeah.
Thank you
yeah,
for the support. No judging.
I mean, he complains about not being a very good editor, but in the meantime, he does this when he could be practicing editing. So, I mean,
I mean, look at that.
That's a beautiful shot.
That is fantastic.
Honestly, hey, I'll set up some time. I'll show you some editing stuff, like the editing software and
Right?
shit like that I use.
So that's Dylan Hammond's pit bike.
yeah.
So do you ever, you know what you should do? And I'm known for the calendar. You got introduced to it. You should just go around and get random feet pics on people's bikes And
That-
you should make a
That's
calendar
a
of it.
win.
Monster Mountain Feet Pics calendar.
That's a
You
win.
know what? You send me the pics. Do you even? I print. I actually. I don't want to print. I PowerPoint it. I print it and I bind it
Publish it
on my own.
No
It's
kidding.
all by myself.
Oh, I think we might get started with this tomorrow. We might find David Bradshaw's bike tomorrow.
Sitting over there.
Would it actually be really good too if you could get a pic of like somebody's bike like Bradshaw with like 20 people standing on top of it somehow, like just a long.
That's fantastic. But
We'll
the feet
collab
the
this.
feet are pretty sexy though. You gotta
Yeah.
admit.
Yeah, I'd rub them again.
Again, he said.
Yeah, I mean, well, you kind of know me, but you don't really know me.
We're
The shit
getting
that I
there.
say,
We're
but
getting there.
is he gonna survive this? Is he gonna need to go to his therapist
He
after
might
this?
have to see some therapy.
Okay. I can't go to therapy. I was talking about this at a friend's house a few weeks back, and the main reason is the therapist's gonna break down and need therapy.
That's
if I
exactly right.
go he
Oh,
or
if they
she
heard
or it. I'm not gonna.
What's in my head?
Whatever. Yeah.
Bad news.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna go to with it is the main reason why you're sitting here is
Another part of the body. Another part of the body.
yeah. How old were you when this happened?
16.
16. That makes me. How old are you now?
Almost 20.
God, motherfucker, you look 14.
Yep.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. So
That was my editing skills right there.
yeah, that's not
that
bad.
was my mod. That was my mod, and now I'm back to stock. So
All right, so here's just a
Lost a
few
little bit of
little
horsepower.
pictures to be like, wait, what happened? What's going on? Or we get into the video. What you know? Don't tell me what this is. We'll go back to this one. But all right. So so that's Jacob crashing.
Yep.
Is that the first bike?
the second bike was the one that.
The second one. Okay.
The third bike.
Because if you
or
look,
third, yeah.
if you look, the first bike looks like it hit you right in your ass.
No, it just flipped me. It just flipped my leg.
Okay, so this one flips you.
That just hit my leg.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
And then that one just slammed down.
Land
and then that
you-
one right there.
Right there.
Oh.
Yep.
That was a bad day.
So when that happened, were you like, did you realize what happened, or was your body in shock?
I was more of like, they kept asking me, can you move your leg? I was like, I'm fine, besides the fact that I feel like I shit myself.
And we did.
I did.
Yeah.
I got off the
Yeah.
track on my own, was fully conscious the whole time,
We did.
and they kept asking, is this okay? I was like, something's not right. That's all I kept telling them. Something's not right. I was like, get me somewhere.
So before then, like nothing else had been, no pegging, no nothing like that.
No,
Or
no,
you like
not-
this
not
is a
particularly.
familiar feeling, but
not
this is bad.
particularly, no.
No, okay.
I don't know what you're into, but personally, no.
Look,
No judging. Again.
I've asked my wife if she would do it, and she says no. That's gay.
Is it?
Yeah, well,
if a
apparently-
girl does it though,
I don't know. She just says she won't do it because it's
Okay.
yeah, and I'm like, well, it's 2022 when I
Oh, when you
maybe-
asked her?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know about it till like a year before. My roommate. Like,
You were intrigued by it.
no. Well, maybe, but no. Like somebody said something about it, and I was like, "What the fuck is pegging? Like a peg leg?" And they were like, "No, like a." I'm not gonna go into the details of what it is. You
Look
can-
it up.
You can
Look
look
it
it up if you want. But I was like, "That's a thing? Oh, okay." So because of that, I literally jokingly said to my wife, like, "Hey, spice it up,"
What do you think?
and she's, "No, it's gay."
Yeah.
I was like, that's fair enough. She's not wrong. All right.
I guess not.
All right. So what's going on with this?
Can you explain what just happened? What happened?
No fun. Don't crash, kids.
1 second.
All right. So are you saying no go up my pee-pee? Here, if you need
there
it.
was something about that. Yeah, I don't remember that 100%, but I just remember I just didn't like it very much. It wasn't very enjoyable.
Okay. So with that, from the time that it happened, you got to the hospital. At what point did you go from I shit myself to like it's torn open?
When I got there and they my dad had a picture of it, and he look, that's what you did. I was like, oh. That's
So
not
it
right.
was. So the story was they were supposed to take him to Children's from the beginning,
Okay.
and they didn't. They took him to UAB.
Oh, what track did it happen at? 'Cause
Mill
it's not-
Creek.
It wasn't here.
It was
Mill
Mill
Creek.
Creek.
Oh, well,
It was Mill
okay.
Creek's last race.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
So
And-
was that the rollers?
Yeah.
Right behind
I've
the
got some fun stories. Of
So
fucking helicopter in the air on
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
so they take him to UAB, and they wouldn't let me see him. Like me and my wife is here with the kids, and wouldn't let me to back to see him. And I was like, I almost got arrested trying to get back to see him. And I told them that they weren't going to touch him. The doctor came out and said, "We need you to sign this and do surgery." I said, "You're not touching my kid because you haven't even let me see him. I don't know what's going on." So I made him move him to Children's, and within about 5 minutes of being in Children's, they had me in a room with him. They rolled him on the side. Immediately, I saw doctor like we're going to surgery right now.
Yeah. All right. So from that, I'm certain colostomy bag, stitches, like what, just generally trying to tell me what you guys went through, what you had to deal with.
What my mom had to go through for the most part. She did
Ooh,
it
how-
more than
All right,
than I
was
did.
she mad? Was she upset? Was she
She
scared?
wasn't
Like,
mad. I think she was concerned, because
Okay.
she was here at Monster, and I don't think she made it up to the
She
hospital
didn't
there
really
until the
know
next
the
day.
extent of everything.
Nobody really knew the extent until after they went in for surgery and they came
Yeah.
out and the doctor said he had to do a colostomy bag. So yeah, that was a rough time. So he broke his femur.
Well,
Oh.
they didn't know about my leg. They had me walking on it, and
Yeah,
so it wasn't like was it like a
was a
break and it
fractured-
came back, or
it was
just
a,
okay?
it was a
just
fractured
fracture.
femur.
So it just
because it
healed
was
on
an
its own then.
MCL, ACL, partial. It was one was worse than the other, but it had pulled a chunk. My femur pulled a chunk of that, or somewhere along those lines, and
The
I
tap.
had,
Oh, look, I'm 3 knee surgeries
Yeah.
then.
You get it.
I get it.
and so I had nothing holding my knee. So every time it would take me like 15 minutes to walk to the waiting room, and I was like, something ain't right. They went and did an MRI, and sure enough, it was all of it.
It's gone. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing there at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yep. So we spent some time in the hospital, and one of the funniest stories is that he, like the day after surgery, he was going that they were like, "I bet you're done riding motorcycles." He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm ready." And the doctor was like, "But are you crazy?" And the doctor walks in, and Jacob said something like, "Hey, you're rich, I bet, aren't you?" Doctor, he's like, "Aren't you rich? I bet you're rich, right?" And he goes, "Why?" He goes, "You got any lawyer friends that can help me sue Honda for raping my butt with a foot peg?" That was his 16-year-old sense of humor.
Respect, dude.
24 hours after he had surgery.
See, I don't remember saying. I remember saying something about suing Honda, but I don't remember saying that
No,
to
you
the
said
doctor.
you said get raped by the foot peg or Honda's foot peg. Yeah.
I remember saying that, but I don't remember saying something about you're rich.
Yeah.
I remember
No,
all
yeah,
that.
you did. Good times.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's
or painkillers is a hell of a drug. Pretty much almost like the same thing. So pain scale 1 to 10, and also was that the worst, femur or the knee?
But we were
Like which one was worse of those things?
the bunghole, the knee, or the.
Did your knee TP?
Oh, he also his calf got ripped open too.
Yeah.
Nice.
That hurt the worst. That was the first thing I noticed when I went down, because I just saw blood seeping through my pants.
Like, you know what's crazy? Today, randomly on some social media thing, I saw Mike Alessi's Redbud crash.
Oh God.
You know, and it's horrifying to watch.
He's
And he got
ragdolling.
hit by like 8 people. He got hit by 3.
I think all
And
came
they were
out.
way worse than he was.
Yeah.
Like, way worse.
I think he came out with broken ribs.
Yeah, collarbone and a
concussion.
bad concussion. Yeah. Butthole,
But
still good.
I bet
So-
if people thought about that injury on the line, they probably wouldn't race. It'd be tough.
I mean, it's a possibility. So, also within the same year, it's comical, but it's not. The fact that Dean Wilson, Tampa,
7 days later,
was it Tampa
I
Supercross?
believe so.
I think it was Tampa.
Okay, I thought it's because I'm from Tampa,
Yeah.
so you know, like shit like that's gonna go down in Florida for
Yep.
Supercross. But yeah, I was just like, holy shit, that because we kind of heard about it,
Yeah.
and then
We were in
See
the
that.
hospital. It was literally set the Saturday after his.
I was just scrolling through Instagram and saw it. I was like, oh, nice.
We
So-
actually got to sit and talk to
I know,
him at
yeah.
Redbud. It was pretty cool.
so what was he saying? What was your conversations like?
You remember talking to him?
I don't remember. I remember going up to talk to him about. Remember conversations at all?
Yeah, I think his mechanic made the best joke. He said that he wouldn't come out until we told him the story, and he said, "Oh, you're butt buddies. We got to talk now." So we went and got him. It was a good conversation. They made a good connection. Took a picture with him, spent some time with him.
Did you as soon as he walked out, did you bend over and like, here's mine, show me yours?
Show me your scar.
Should have.
I think Jacob's is probably worse to look at.
Yeah. So is it still pretty gnarly?
I don't know.
Not like Arby's down there.
I can't see my butthole. You want to tell me?
You don't look
take
at it in the
selfies?
mirror? Dude,
No, not particularly.
dude, nobody sends dick pics anymore. You send butthole pics
Yeah.
to chicks. That's what I thought the new thing. You got to learn this in your 20s.
Brown star pictures.
Yeah.
Brown starfish.
Butthole finders.
Gonna make
I
that
think that
happen?
already exists.
That makes sense,
Right.
honestly. If it,
I think so.
well, I have a lot of fun with these
Nice.
shows and
I love
why I
it.
started doing this shit. All right, let's. Dean Wilson, pair scars. Yeah, I think. Okay, this is it. You had to go through it again. So we've had the Dean Wilson butt incident, your incident. We've had McAdoo balls out incident. If the world had to see one of those on live TV for you, would you choose the butthole incident or the balls out incident?
The fact that he was on the bike and was able to finish the race, probably that one.
So, but you're racing Supercross.
Would you rather your balls come out?
If I crash again, the butt, the balls for sure, because I finished the race.
Yeah, and there's real no injuries
There's no
other than maybe needing some lotion.
Yeah.
You know.
And some embarrassment, depending on if you're proud of it or not.
You know, look at my
I was
balls.
saying,
My
like,
balls.
my shit's tiny, so I would probably take the butthole on
McAdoo
my
was
TV.
impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he had a. It was good. It's like, oh, now we know why your chick looks like
While he's
that.
riding, it's still
Yeah,
like, what the hell? That's all
And
natural.
honestly, the stack was McAdoo-ish, you know?
Snackadooish.
It's like, that's how you can go through the whoops like that. I'll do anything else on a Supercross track. I'm not fucking sending it.
No,
No, whoops. I
not
don't know
gonna
how you
blitz
guys
it.
feel about it. All right. We kind of talked on that already. All right, enough butt stuff. It literally says that on my paper. Enough butt stuff. All right, so you talked about this a little bit ago, and you kind of mentioned, oh, you hung out with my brother at Motocross the Nations. I got so fucking wasted, I can't tell you his name right now.
His name is Brian.
Brian. Okay, thank you. So, super cool dude. Are you older or are you younger?
I'm younger.
Okay, by how many years?
6 years? 6 years.
Okay, so with what went through then, you weren't even born because he told me that happened when he was 5,
That's right. It was before I was born.
and I'm sure he knows about this as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm one of those people where I'm just like, hey man, I hope this doesn't piss you off, but like, what happened? And for those who don't know, like his whole body is just very kind of distorted in a way. It's probably the best way to say it if you don't know what happened, right?
Yeah, he's got some scars.
And you're just like, man, like, what's going on there? So, and he told me at 5 years old in Illinois, Chicago,
Yep.
some kids put him in a dumpster fire. I was just like, at that point, I was mortified. I'm like, dude, wait, what happened to you? And we got to talking about it, and I just, after asking a few questions and hearing his responses back from them, I was like, dude, you know what? I have a whole new level of respect for you. Not because you went through that, it's your mentality. Your mentality isn't, I'm a victim because this happened to me.
Right.
It's more like, this happened to me, it's my life, move on, you know?
It's part of his fabric.
Yeah, so have you, like, sorry, they're doing a, nope, not me.
Damn it, man.
Nah, can you win prizes?
I was going to. I was going to get my ticket
rig,
only.
couldn't rig this shit up?
I should have.
Yeah. We'll just, when they go, we'll just take
We'll just take their stuff, yeah.
we'll take some. Maybe get some pictures on some stuff.
There you
Some
go.
feet pics,
There
other
you go.
stuff. We'll see what's going to go on with that.
Go get on top of the Yamaha rig, just on the top.
We've gotten a rig already. I can't go into details to what rig, why, or any of that stuff because there was a person that made me promise. But there is a rig that's in the pits at Supercross right now that we've gotten. We'll talk later.
That's fantastic.
But it's not.
We got live music.
All right, so
Just getting started. Thank you guys.
all right, so also talking with Brian.
Yep.
He informed me
Oh boy.
I couldn't get any good stories out of him. You
Okay.
shouldn't be too worried. But he kind of informed me that you didn't know shit about dirt bikes before taking on this endeavor.
Yeah. So we grew up. My dad introduced our family to dirt bikes,
Okay.
and my brothers all rode and raced, and I played football. My parent, I played football. So I spent a lot of time at the track with the family, but I played football.
So you were at least around it. You knew
Oh, yeah.
what it was.
Yep.
Okay. So the way he said it was almost like you knew nothing about dirt bikes.
Yeah, he
kinda
knows
thing.
nothing about women.
Go on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, Brian was Brian was of everybody in my family. Brian was the one that was the deepest in the sport.
Okay.
He carried the torch for the family when it came to motocross, and I think he really introduced Jacob to motocross.
Okay.
Got to go walk. Go watch him race. He put Jacob on a bike with him. So yeah, he definitely carried the torch for the family when it came to keeping motocross alive.
Nice. So said you're 20.
Just about, yes.
Yeah, I'll be 20 in January.
So 2004.
2006. January 1st.
Florida. My math isn't my strong
Yeah,
suit.
homeschool.
No, public. That's why it's bad.
There you go.
Drop out.
But no, I graduated. I graduated high school. I'm very proud of this. I figured out my freshman year what I needed just to graduate because I fucking hated school.
And you did the minimum.
0.01. 0.0 was what you needed to
You
graduate.
got it, baby.
But college, like 3.8. I graduated college because at that point it's like, oh, I want this. Not,
Yeah.
I'm forced to go to this shit. So, but no. So, yeah, I just turned 40 4 days ago.
Happy birthday.
Belated birthday.
Happy belated.
But I will say, so this is my first plus 40 official race.
Okay.
I've done for money races.
How'd you do today?
Second
Okay.
out of 5.
That's all right. Track was fun.
The track was fun. How about you tell me your point of view about one of the dumbest fucking things I've done in my motocross career?
Uh-huh.
You tell the story of what we talked about earlier.
I'm old.
The ice cream that I won. That you confirmed that I got the ice cream.
Yes, and he didn't go and get it.
I got it.
You did get it.
I win it. I don't eat sweets. I consume my sugar via, alcoholic beverages. So I don't eat dessert or ice cream. But
Okay.
I got it and gave it to my buddy while he was in your showers earlier.
I didn't
today.
hear this story. You must have told somebody else.
No. So that's the story you haven't heard.
In
No.
the showers.
Yeah, he was consuming that thing while in the showers.
Good for him.
Very hot water. I was very impressed with
And
that.
good pressure.
Yeah, the pressure's good.
Only the far one, though.
No, how I earned the ice cream. So
Oh, yeah, he did. He jumped there. It was a double gate drop. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was a double gate drop, and he almost got the whole shot in both classes.
I didn't know it was 450 All-Star. It's the fucking 450
Yeah.
All-Star, and I'm in front of
yeah.
all those guys, and I look over and I'm like,
and I look and I was like, oh my God, he's coming back. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it to the gate. And she's running with the car. The car's going.
dude, I didn't know. I thought that she saw I was coming, and then I hope this doesn't. Maybe that does end up on an SMX come. Maybe. So yeah, I realized there's like 3 people to my left and 4 people to my right.
Oh, I just got that.
And I just went.
I didn't realize.
I looked back and
coming.
saw everybody else on the line, and I go like, I fucked up.
Yep.
I'm supposed to go with gate drop 2, so I made a hard left, jumped the thing.
So were you
Came back in.
still rolling when the gate dropped, or had you come to a stop?
No, I was in the. I almost pulled the whole shot
That's what I'm saying.
against All Stars. So,
Right, but when you got back,
oh, okay.
when you got
yeah,
back
yeah,
to your
sorry.
gate.
Misunderstood the question. So yeah, I jumped down, got into the thing, got into my line, and literally as I rolled up, I looked, put my feet on the blocks, looked up, and the one card went sideways. Gate drop. Fucking whole shot.
he did whole shot it. I completely forgot about that. That's hilarious. And got him an ice cream cone that he gave away in the shower
Yeah.
house.
'Cause I don't eat ice cream.
That's good. That's good. Shower house ice cream.
I can't believe. All right, so you didn't hear about the other crazy thing, or maybe I did tell you the Ulrich.
Oh man, yeah.
So in the next moto, another thing that's never happened to me in my life, like coming across this situation. Elevator, make a left, come down, and there's gnarly braking bumps. You make a right. I see a guy down, and I go to dive to the inside. And about the time I'm starting to dive, I look, and is it Mike or Keith? Mike Ulrich.
Mike Ulrich.
Mike. His bike is completely pinned on him. The front wheel, or the rear wheel, is powered in front of like his chin.
Spinning.
Spinning. Like, luckily it didn't, because it went down the right side. So luckily he didn't like throttle like wide open.
That could have been bad.
But yeah, I saw that, jumped my bike, picked it up, got him going, still got second. So I was pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, we talked about it with him a while ago.
What did he say about it?
He's got a gnarly bump on his head where he hit the ground.
Yeah, I came over to him. I found where he was like parked at, and was like, "Dude, are you okay?" He's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, the way it was laying on you, I was worried that thing was burning your dick off. Like, I wasn't sure if anything was left there anymore.
His eyes just got open, like, whoa, that's not good.
Oh, so what would you rather have, burnt dick or a torn asshole?
Asshole, go asshole.
Probably asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know, because if you think about it, like, it gets burnt, and then it swells, and it scabs, and it gets bigger, right?
No, yeah, the scar tissue makes it bigger, a little girthier.
All right, so the main point of this show, for anybody that ends up watching this or listens, is I want to grow this almost like ridiculousness, where people send in their stories, people send in their Instagram videos, crazy shit that happens, right? And just play it, and have a few people that react to it.
And that's why we're talking about wieners.
Well, maybe. Honestly, I kind of lost my train of thought where I was going with that.
Well,
I think
we're just talking about things y'all can relate to. You know?
All right, so because one of the greatest things, as you're listening to things, as you're talking to people, you remember stories, right? So I just made the joke about a scar. So one time, 2015, 2014-ish, maybe I've told this story before on the show, I was mountain biking, clipped in, and there was a new rock section. They haven't filled it in with sand. It's just fresh rocks. Go through it. Wheel turns. Can't get unclipped. I crash. Bars hit me here, right above my dick. Kind of motion. So turns out, if you get a bruise like that right above your junk, all the blood from the bruise goes into your junk.
Really?
So I had a black dick for about 3 weeks, and I told my wife, because once you go black, they don't go back.
That's right.
So I was like, no.
Smart man.
Like, sorry, you're going to have to wait a little bit.
That's right.
So, yeah, that kind of happened with me at one point. All right.
I had a close call at regionals last year.
Tell it. Come on. That's what I said. Like, you tell a story, it reminds of another story. Let's hear it.
Got a bad start. Like, all right, make some passes. Hit a triple. This was at Etchicani. Come over that triple in the middle. Like, I'm gonna cross over. Hit a hole in the face. Frame it. Go over. Had a bruise down the side of my leg, like from my pelvis down the side of my leg. It was bad.
I thought you said it was close to your dick.
Right next to it. It just wasn't right above it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun one.
So one of my buddies, I don't even remember who this was, and I'm going to edit it so that people can see the picture later because it's not in my thing where I can put it up on the screen. One of my buddies had a hair scramble a few weeks ago, hit a tree. This is the bruise.
Oh, it's a cock on his freaking bruise. His bruise cock.
The fucking cock and balls right on his hip.
That's crazy. You couldn't draw that better. You could draw that any better.
No, and that's a healthy size, right?
Yeah, it's very girthy.
Even if it's like, got some blood flow to it. That's impressive, right? So anyways, that'll be in this year's calendar.
There you go.
So
the cock and ball bruise.
Where's Bradshaw and Doug? We're getting kind of close to wrapping up your thing. We got to make sure we seeing them.
Don't.
Hey, man. Hold on. Ed Perry over there. He's been on Winners Take You All not too long ago. And I met him today. Talking a bit. This motherfucker talking to me on the line and he's like the two carts going sideways and he's hitting my kill switch.
Today?
Today.
Attaboy.
And then also he's like, He's like, I'm not going to get a good start. I'm on a 125. I shit you not. Gate drops. He fucking gaps me the first 3 feet out of the gate. And I'm just, fuck no. Yeah, eventually. Hey, can you do me a huge favor? I need Damon and Doug. They said they were going to come on the show. If you can come, let them know. All right. So, and I think we'll do that, and then I'll maybe wrap up your guys' kind of ending questions kind of thing.
Cool.
All right. So, you said you didn't know shit about dirt bikes and that kind of stuff. What did you do before this?
Time I say something, if people laugh at me.
I know the answer, though, so I'm not going to laugh.
I was a banker. I was a banker.
All right. So, how did you go from that to this?
So, banking when I started 30 years ago was not banking when I retired. So, you know,
most of the time it works that way.
You start a job and you're passionate about it, you love it, and feel proud about what you're doing, and it's changed. I just didn't feel good about what I was doing. I didn't feel like I was giving what I needed, what I had to give to my customers, and just because the community changed, the banking community. So, decided we wanted to do something else. And my wife saw this place for sale online one day, and she sent me a picture of it.
Chris something, Asian guy.
Yep.
Yeah, but he lived up north, right? But
From
he had,
Minnesota.
Yeah, he had some cancer stuff that he was dealing with.
Yeah.
And is that why he sold it?
That was my understanding. Yeah.
Okay. But I still see stuff posting, so I'm super pumped that
he's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shannon, my wife sent me the picture of it, said it's for sale. I was like, "You're crazy as hell. We're not buying a fucking motocross track." And then the next day,
you were living
in Athens, Georgia.
Yes, that's right.
So she sent it to me the next day again, and I was like, "You're crazy as hell. We're not buying a fucking motocross track." Then the next day, I decided to call him, and here we are. So it was my wife's idea.
What was the very first event that you hosted? And what do you remember about it after you?
The first event that we hosted was an Alabama Series race.
Okay. What year?
It was in 2020.
Okay.
And it was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. It was similar to the weather that we had. So, but it was in the summer. It was in the summertime. It was in August, and the summertime storms, right? So got the track going. Everything was great. Practice was good. We got to like Moto 7 or 8.
I was on the gate. It was my moto that was on the gate.
And it downpoured. I mean, it freaking downpoured for like 45 minutes.
Some would call it a frog choker.
Yes.
I didn't know that was an expression until doing my show.
And we tried to keep going. There was the grading on the start wasn't good, so it had formed like a pond on the start straight that was about 1.5 feet deep. We let one moto go, and then we stopped the race. We spent about an hour and a half fixing the track, and got it ready. Everybody lined back up the gate. We're getting ready to go, and it comes down again. So we ended up canceling the race. So my first event was a race that was canceled.
Forgot
So we ended up giving out rain checks to everybody. And so the next race that we did with that series, we didn't make any because we had promised. We felt so bad about it. We gave rain checks to everybody, and everybody came back and they.
The whole reason my race didn't go is because there was a 2-minute hold. If they would have dropped the gate, it's because lightning struck in that 2-minute hold. So if they would have dropped the gate, our race probably would have been done. Or at least would have been halfway. We could have checked it.
It was it was bad. But then after that, it got good. All of our events since then have been fantastic.
Well, you answered the question. What do you remember about that one? That getting canceled as you're on the line.
I didn't get the race.
I think you're the problem, honestly. 2022.
Well, to be fair, everyone that came off the track, Moto 1 through 6, had the most fun they've ever had on a bike. So.
They did.
All right, so since you took over Monster, what's changed the most? Like dirt, riders, your sanity? Like,
which changed most with ability or with my life?
What's changed the most? I don't know. Damn, actually, everything is fine, but we might actually have to move.
That's loud.
Too loud, and YouTube will because of music right.
Oh, even though it's not original music? It's a cover?
This show is brought to you by MX201 Track Designs, founded by Matt Shue, a former pro supercross and motocross racer who made a name for himself in the 90s and early 2000s.
And two, the local favorite from LJ, Georgia, is in third. He goes down in the corner. He's no longer in third place.
MX201 Track Designs brings decades of hands-on expertise to the motocross world. Matt's racing career took him across the globe, competing at the highest level and learning firsthand what makes a track not only fun, but challenging and safe. Since stepping away from racing, Matt has used his extensive knowledge to help design, build, and manage a variety of tracks in the Southeast. Locations like Amp MX, Highland Park Resort, Synergy Cycle Park. Trust MX201 as he's earned a reputation for creating top-notch riding experiences. Whether you're dreaming of a custom public track, private motocross facility, or even a backyard woods loop for the kiddos, MX201 Track Designs offers solutions that are as unique as your vision, and he'll offer custom solutions that are tailored to your budget. Visit mx201trackdesign.com or call 678-628-4892 to get started on designing your perfect track today. And when you do, be sure to mention Campfire Moto Stories to Matt. Our next segment is brought to you by Hard Knocks Racing. They're a group of dedicated motorcycle enthusiasts since 1998. Go to for Campfire Moto official gear, launch an apparel line of. They excel in crafting all kinds of custom decals, like this badass sign behind me, from custom signs to bus wraps and office customization. In fact, check out this work Anthony did at one of the well-known Japanese manufacturers' office who will be nameless. They also crafted awards for prestigious events such as the Perry Mountain 24-hour race, Hill Creek Spring Classic, Deka Hair Scramble Series, and many more for local racetracks in the Southeast. Check out hardknocksracing.com or Anthony D'Amico a call at 404-717-48.
Test. Can you hear that? I can hear you. You can hear? All right. Do you need to go up or down?
I could go up a little bit.
A little bit. You old fuckers.
Can you get mine up just a smidge?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. I'm good. That's good.
I'm good.
Yep, I can hear you.
I actually need to go up too a little bit.
I can hear Doug better than can you.
No?
I'm good.
I need to go up. Test.
Good.
Yeah, that's good there.
All right.
Can you hear
I'm
him?
good,
Fine? Okay.
All right. So, I told you guys earlier that I would love for you to come on to talk about San Jose 1991, not 90 like I mistakenly said. I'm sorry about that. But the reality is, Damon, please don't punch me.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
You've met me before.
Yeah.
Lazy River, 2 years ago, Blue Crew Invitational. And, you ever had a naked man on your bike?
I vaguely remember.
Was this?
Oh, here we go.
Was I there?
I don't know.
Nice.
I would watch that. See, do you have any disinfectant?
I'm pretty sure I didn't know about it. I think I remember hearing about this a little bit. So the next morning, is that you?
No, it's him.
So my buddies and I do a calendar. We've done it 4 years in a row now, and it started innocently, like somebody putting their butt on somebody's bike. Somebody like then got naked on their bike, and then we would just break into their house when they get new bikes, and we would just
Take photos.
take pictures on it. And then our friends didn't get as many new bikes, so we were like, you know what? We're just gonna get whoever. So
That's a perfect opportunity. That's one way of breaking a bike in, I guess.
So did this happen at Lazy River?
that was at Lazy River. And the funny thing is I told RV about it because I heard about him getting naked on his agent's Harley randomly. Like listening to Keeper Tested or some shit like that. Like literally the week before Lazy River.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you heard.
So I showed him about it. He's fucking cracking up. And then so then I showed him the next day that, hey, I showed you the calendar. Well, I got your bikes, and you just happened to be there. And he's dying laughing, and you look at me and just go, man, what the fuck?
Probably, because you probably come out with like.
Well, somebody was like,
If he would have seen those pictures, he would have disinfected that whole bike. I can assure you of that.
So the funny thing was, I showed him that after this. One of the things where I even realized like how dangerous Stark Barks can be, because going over the big table they have there, it's like 40 feet, right? You were on the 125. I'm on my 450. I'm in the air, and it wasn't until you were here that I heard you. That's over 450 or 125.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, like, holy shit. And it was like, so when I ever hear people like talk about worry about the starts, I'm like, yeah. But you kind of have to deal with that shit right now because the 450 is so freaking loud.
But Stark is dangerously quiet. I've been surprised a handful of times at my local track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a fast guy that rides one around, and man, it's...
My WR is really quiet because it's just stock exhaust. And I love it. I like that it's quiet. And then we go and guys bring 450s or whatever, and they got to... I'm like, do you really need that up here in the woods, in the trails?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
This is, hold on, let me get it. Damn it, where's my mouse? There it is, trying to grab it and go. Yeah, so these are all. So there's some really good ones. I'm trying to find some of, that's how it started. Somebody butt on somebody else's bike, right? That's how it all started.
Started with a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Look like.
This is the second year. Is this where...
Like the movie Step Brothers. Did you just key back my drum set?
Yeah. God. All right, so this is really funny. So April, that works for you guys, right? You know what we're talking about. I won't say her last name. So she invited me over to her house to get her husband's bikes. He invited me over to their house to get her bikes. So this is a husband and wife collab to get me to come to their house at separate times.
They didn't know about it.
They didn't know about it. So I took him to dinner and showed her, and my 3-year-old son was with us, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I was, oh, I said that in front of him.
It's a nice calendar.
Yeah.
How many of those sold?
Cameron Steele's bike at the Colorado 500. I don't really care about selling them so much. Oh, Ronnie Mac's bike at Day in the Dirt. That's me on that. Yeah, right there. There's the there's
That's
the money
the world
shot.
famous. Yeah.
Sneak in.
So this is this year's. This was actually pretty funny. So I had a guy on my show. James went to his house, met his wife. I text his wife, "Hey, this guy's coming." So while he's live on my show, James sends me other pictures, and he gets to find out that he's in his garage.
Naked
while his wife is home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he hears his dog barking. He's like, "Oh, that's my dog."
All right, I've seen about enough naked dudes and talking about naked dudes. Let's talk about this Supercross.
Sorry if it was giving you a boner. I didn't make you feel that way.
He doesn't want to stand up.
No, I don't like to drink after people.
Hey, I drink like
Perfect.
this.
Okay, good.
So I've haven't taken a swig.
I don't know if I should trust this or not.
It's only got a little bit of rupee in it.
Like,
It's
just a small amount of rupee.
I just watched that movie again the other night. No thanks. I'll wait for the.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the fact that I got Damon Bradshaw drinking whiskey out of a bottle on a show, pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty bad.
And it's chill. Yeah, that's been in my freezer.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So, yeah, you seem like a little germaphobe there. You like a guy that sits while you teach?
I do. I'm not like a complete germaphobe, but I just like it's weird.
He spent too much time with Bob Hanna.
Well, it's from school, you know, and you go to the drink machine to buy a drink, and then some jackass that didn't have no money would come up, "Hey man, let me get a drink." I'm like, you have to wait till I'm done, and then you can have what's left, right? I never like to drink after anybody. Like, I don't even drink after my kids. I'll drink after my wife, but I won't drink after my
kids. Go down the bar soap versus liquid soap thing, or
no, we don't. Yeah, we have lots of discussions. Me and Philo are fine with taking bar soap and washing their face and their ass and dropping it on the ground. I'm not. I use liquid soap. Yeah, I use liquid soap.
You're a smart man.
It's a Sasquatch.
You do away with that, it's like a brand new bar.
He's not wrong.
long.
You know,
No, it's
the
not.
pubic hair comes straight off it, but underwater.
New, but it's not brand new.
Oh, it's brand new.
These fuckers should go in a KOA and use somebody else's soap or something in the shower.
On the road.
It becomes brand new.
There's some people I know that have like a separate face shaver and ball shaver. I'm like, it's your own fucking skin. Like, why
Yeah, but
does that-
balls are balls.
Yeah, but it's your
They're
fucking
your
skin.
balls.
So
That's
it's
your
your
balls.
I'm gonna put my balls on my face.
Balls. I mean, apparently David's got balls on his seat.
I mean, I put my balls on someone's face before while they've been asleep.
I think I experienced that once or 10 times. Fucking wake up, God!
Oh, God, that's the reason I have to lock all of my doors. I don't trust anybody still to this day because I fuck with too many people.
That's great.
It's all fun and games till the cock's on your forehead.
That's right.
That's right. And they have a photo and then show your friend.
That's right.
It's kind of like riding a moped.
Yeah,
And now you're gay.
I'm gonna show him the Bruce picture earlier. My buddy hit a tree at a hit scramble this year. Look at that Bruce.
That was such photos my friend sent me.
God,
I got
that's not a tattoo.
He hit the tree. That's the Bruce on his leg.
Oh,
Wow.
That tattoo.
That's going in the calendar.
Yeah, no. My friend will send me those. Well, oh yeah, I hurt my hip. I had to get a hip X-ray. You know, and it's really a fucking big cock in the middle of the X-ray. I get those nice ones. My buddy, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
he goes, one, this has been around the internet a million times. So, oh yeah, look, my buddy, his girlfriend got engaged. And behind them is some guy sitting in a lawn chair with fucking junk just hanging out.
So do you even need to talk about 91 San Jose? I feel like you have talked about it enough.
Yeah, no, it was good for me. He was the fastest guy on the track, but he decided to let me have a handicap start.
So how much did you pay him for that?
Nothing, but my highlight of the whole night was I got like a 6th-place start, and I passed a bunch of very good guys. Stanton being one of them. That was the first race I caught, passed, and beat Stanton straight up.
Nice.
So that was exciting for me.
Was that post-wrist injury, though?
No.
Oh, good.
No, he was.
I couldn't remember.
That was 91. That was when he was. Yeah, he was still good. But anyway,
I got stuck in the gate so bad that the start went down and turned and came back across the start straight. Well, once I finally got out of the gate and went to go, there was an AMA official standing wanting me to stop and let everybody come by. And I could see him far enough. I knew I had it cleared. Well, he's trying to stop me, and I'm like, there's no way I can wait for all these guys to go. So I blew in front of him, kind of like you did today. Exact same thing. But so I could, and catch up. But obviously, Doug was riding well, so it helped that you got a 6th-place start. But no, it was, and it was more of a, well, for sure it was California, but it was a California-style track that night. It was hard-packed and slick. And Doug, that was, a place that he shined, obviously growing up and riding Saddleback and Carlsbad.
Hard crap.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the memorable Supercrosses for me that I didn't win. But again, I rode really well. I just didn't get the job done. Doug did.
Yeah, well, one more lap. Thank God that it was 20 laps, not 20 minutes, because you might probably wouldn't have won that race.
So were you married already at that time or still a single man?
No, I was married.
Damn, I was going to ask how much more trim you got from
Well, I
that.
already got kicked out because I was living with Doug, and then once he got married, I got kicked out and had to live in a hotel.
Yeah, he was bitter about that for a long time.
Yeah.
But that one only lasted like a year.
I moved back in
that
after
was
that.
like a test marriage. Yeah, that one lasted. I think I filed papers after about 7 months. I was telling all my friends, I'm like, nah, you know what, it's just cold feet. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure this is not the one. But I'd already rented the frickin' couch in the...
Yeah, we better go through with it.
Yeah,
And then I got kicked out and had to live in a hotel.
Yeah, but then you got let back in for a while.
Yeah.
And then
for
I
a
married
short
that other
time.
one that I've been with for like 30-something years. So
Yeah.
I just hit 12 with my poor wife.
Yeah.
She had, you imagine just what you know from me right now?
You're married?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear after the photos and shit that we've been seeing.
You got a 6-year-old son.
Yeah, you feel a little better?
You want to know something fucked up? This is the kind of hellion that I've got going on right here.
So you're going to pay for it?
So, yeah.
So he knows about the calendar. He kind of is well aware. So for my birthday last year, this is his idea. He gets on my 80 CR 500 and he does his own photo session.
Now, who's holding the camera?
My
mom? Oh, your wife?
Yeah. Hold on. There you go. That's the funny.
The money shot?
That's the money shot.
He's fine. He was fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Apparently it does not. So
neither do the balls.
Well, guys, I do have a few more questions for Jacob, but I'm down to get you some more whiskey or some. You want to mix ultra?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Thanks for having me on. We're going to go mix a Coke. We're going to mix not Coke, but Coke. We're going to mix a cocktail.
I mean, I'll do some cocaine as long as it doesn't have fentanyl. You know,
I'm scared I might like it.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem with men.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what you try.
Yeah, you might like it.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Where's Cakes? Oh my God. That's fair. That's all. I know that. But you want to make it. Doesn't count. Transform your comfort with Innovative Mechanical LLC, specializing in HVAC service for residential and commercial properties. They provide expert installation, maintenance, and repair. Their certified technicians ensure top-notch service, whether it's conditioning, heating systems, indoor air quality solutions. Serving Georgia since 1999, they prioritize customer satisfaction, prompt, reliable service at competitive rates, routine maintenance, emergency repairs. Trust Innovative Mechanical LLC for all your HVAC needs. Give them a call at 770-726-7407 or visit innovativemechanical.llc.com to schedule service and parallel comfort today. Let's wait for his son to come back. You want to jump in?
I'd be scared.
Here, I'll cut. Which one you got there? Can you hear me still? Test. You can hear? Okay, yeah, I cut off the middle one then. Darkside.
What's up, boys?
What's going on?
Shoot, hanging out at Monster Mountain, listening to a little rock and roll.
Living the dream.
Yeah, this
Have
is
you
awesome.
been to Monster before?
First time.
No
I'm
kidding.
So freaking glad I came here.
You liked it?
Dude, I've heard for years, you and Kiefer and everybody, how great this place is.
Right.
It lives up to the
We
hype.
didn't disappoint.
Not at all.
No, we could get Kiefer out here this weekend.
He was supposed to.
Yeah.
So Steve was as well. And I was going to hit you up and be like, let's do a podcaster's moto only, right? But make Kiefer on like a 65. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Or maybe an 85. No, 65. Fuck it.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, I think Aiden's racing out there in Cali at some big race.
Cal Classic or something like that.
So he kind of did me wrong because we were all supposed to be here together.
I will say your last show gave one of my biggest chuckles of any podcast I've ever listened to.
Oh boy.
Was when you had Aiden call in with Sarah. And when it was like everything else was like a ha ha ha. But when she was like, you probably didn't hear this. When she's like, how old are you? Like 16? He's like, no ma'am, I'm 20. And she's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I fucking lost it.
How about when he answered, he's like, no. Like real cool.
Yeah, and then she talked.
And he's like, oh my God.
I'm literally shaking right now.
He went from cool kid to
his ball. I think his balls dropped that day. Actually, he became a man. He's got hair now and all kinds of stuff. Like,
so I knew he was. I've heard Chris and his talk about it on Steve's show that he's his number one moto chick or whatever. And I met
how
her.
much older is she than him though?
She's 45, I think, or so maybe 40.
Does a cougar even count?
Yeah, for sure. But that was pretty funny. I met her at Iron Man and she knew of the whole thing. She thought it was really funny. It cracked me up. That was the highlight of that show too.
Dude, that lost it.
Yeah.
I literally laughed so loud, my dog is dead sleeping. She was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah.
Because like I work from home, and that's kind of like I don't talk to people, so I just listen to pods pretty much, like all moto pods. That's how I know your show and all the other ones, and just like background noise most of the time. So there's sometimes where it's that one gets games.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we try to have our laughs.
So we were doing a show. We had a few questions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish up some of the other ones, and if you got some stuff that you want to ask him about Monster, go for it.
All right.
So all right, mini parents.
Oh baby.
So you know, maybe some or not, he didn't know shit about motocross, was a banker, bought this place.
Okay.
So we got into a little bit of that background on there. So we asked him about his favorite or first event, which is a fucking nightmare. So
It was.
I want to know, what's your worst mini parent situation? You can leave names out of it.
Wow. We've got a lot. Now we've seen where dads are hitting their kids, throwing shit at their kids, and those are hard conversations.
Yeah, it's wild.
Those are hard conversations, but we got to have those conversations and let the dads know that it's not going to happen here, right? And it shouldn't happen anywhere. I haven't had to call the police on anybody yet, but it's pretty bad, man, to see a kid getting abused, physically abused, because he's not riding as fast as his dad wants to. And so it's sad to me, right? Because these are dads that are living through the kid.
Yes.
And sometimes the worst ones are dads that never rode. You know?
That's the normal thing. Is like, let's say you do it.
Yeah. So we've had times where, like after a race day, we'll take dads out on the track and say, "You see that rut, or you see that downhill, or you see those breaking bumps? Yeah. That's what you're yelling at your kid about."
Yeah. I like that. That's cool.
So what's been the most mini dad moment that your dad or mom have done to you?
He didn't start riding until he was like 13.
I really didn't start racing until I was 15, so I get it.
They never really. It's always, if I don't try, they get mad.
Yeah. No, and I can appreciate that, like, because you know what they could do, but for whatever reason, they're either in a funk or they're just like, nah, whatever, teenage attitude, and just not wanting to do it at that point.
It's never been about results for us. It's always been about effort. And I'm not going to put the effort in to your program if you're not going to put the effort in.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the way it should be in my mind. And I think that we witnessed with Jacob firsthand that the consequences from an injury could be severe.
Yeah.
Right. And the parent's not the one that has to live with those consequences. It's the rider. So they should be the ones that decide how serious they are. How bad do they want to push their body and push to the limits? So that's what it should be. But it's not always.
I think I hear too a lot. Parents a lot be like, "You understand how much money I put into this," and that sometimes puts pressure on the kid. But
that's the kid's fault.
But at the same time, the kid does need to kind of understand, right, the balance of like, okay, this is my dad's contribution, so my contribution is effort.
100%.
Yeah.
And it should never honestly be about the money. It's more of like, I asked you what you wanted to do, and you said this. You now need to honor that. You know, there's a lot of things like with anything at points. And yeah, you could get to a point where you're just like, you know what, this isn't for me. But you know what? As long as you went to a 110% to make it what it was for you, then that's fine.
That's right. 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, along with the many parents, you didn't have to call any cops, but how many people you kicked out? Every track owner needs to at least kick out 10 people within 5 years. I think that's a fair equation.
A good number. I think I've got 2 that I've trespassed, that I've had to actually trespass. And probably 3 or 4 others that we've had to leave actually for the weekend.
Yeah.
But really just 2 that were too bad to let even come back ever.
Yeah, so they're on the permanent list.
They're on the permanent list.
Wow.
What they do? So, one guy called the police on me on my property because he was mad that he was getting charged for practice. He thought that he had a website that promoted motocross, and he thought that I should give him everything for free.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, I didn't ask you to do anything, and your website doesn't do anything to help me. So, no, this is what we charge. And he started screaming at me, and like, no. So he called the police. The police showed up. There was like 5 cops that showed up, and they come to me and they say, "Are you the property?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I need him to leave." I said, "Okay." They took him off the property.
People are wild, man.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he literally called the police. He was running around the pit saying, "He's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill me. Help me."
Was his name Tony Alessi?
No.
I was going to say like Hopper or what's the?
It was wild.
Yeah,
It was. Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
No, it was wild.
Website? No, fuck. I'm gonna have to edit that out because that'll fucking get clipped.
That will be on the bad list, the naughty list.
Oh yeah, this isn't live, right?
No. This is.
Don't forget to edit that then.
Yeah.
My second show I haven't done live. So yeah, I can edit and cut out whatever else.
Can I ask a question?
Go edit.
So where I live in East Texas, we have Swan MX, and they're relatively new owners, maybe 2 or 3 years, and they didn't know much about the sport either until their son just got into it.
Yep.
What is a lot of people complain about these new owners because they don't listen to the people that, what's the word for this? Who that come pay the money.
Yep.
They're like, hey, Swan is a very vet-friendly track forever, and those guys do not like rut. But now the new owners want deep rut because their kids trying to become a pro.
Right.
But the vets are like, well, we're not coming anymore if you want to do our requests.
Right.
And the owners are like, yeah, we're going to do what we want. So how do you, it's a long way to ask the question, how do you take in what your patrons are saying and say, hey, I want this way, or I want this way? How do you kind of find a balance of what you want and what they want? Everybody wants something different.
So we listen to everybody, right? And I'll actually walk around the pits on a practice day and I'll tell me what you think, what can we do better, right? Now, not to mean we're going to change anything, right? But we do listen. And I come from a background where I wasn't in the sport, right? My family was, but I come from an analytical background where I look at stuff and I see things and I understand what safety is, and we keep track of where injuries happen on the track. And some of the things that the people that complained about were where we were having our most injuries. And for me, if I keep putting customers on a track where they're getting hurt, then I'm taking my customers away. So I'm very, very proud of the fact that the level of injuries that we have is extremely low. And that's because it's a technical track. It separates based on skill. Yeah. It's got things that not everybody should do. So we'll have that and I don't shy from that conversation. And the track has now been changed a lot because we listened. There's a lot more. Our faces were a lot steeper, and so we flattened those faces out for the vets. And so they're coming back to us, you know. Yeah. But it's a hard balance. It's a very, very difficult balance. Yeah. And then when you've got vet riders that are skilled vet riders, very highly skilled riders, that want it the other way. So like for our qualifier this last year, Chad Reed was here, and we had laid the faces down because the vet riders didn't like them where they were. And Chad said, your faces are too flat.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's difficult to please everybody.
I've always said, like, the reality is C-Class keeps tracks alive.
It does.
So, like
but
you said, you
C-Class
got
of today is not the C-Class of yesterday.
Yeah,
either.
Right, for sure.
But I was like, you've got to make sure that it's safe for the C and below, so they don't get hurt and not come back, because then that's 6 months of not getting their money.
That's right.
And or more, depending on if your butthole gets torn.
Or sometimes the parents just pull them out altogether.
Yeah,
because it's just too much. Too much.
But then also, I hate going to a track where go through a turn, I'm on the gas, I'm coasting, and then I have to get back on the gas again to hit a jump. Like, you at least want to have to put effort to get over a jump. You don't want to just coast. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So there's that balance kind of with it. Yeah. I feel like now, today, the way it was, today it's not a good example because of what we had to deal with the weather and whatever. But it was still great, honestly.
It was fun. After the first few motos, the track turned out really, really good.
Yeah. The double and the 4 rollers.
Uh-huh.
That was still, I don't know why that didn't get better. It seriously through the whole day, it never got better. I was like, damn. That was,
You talk about on the backside of the track?
yeah, after you come down from that. So that was the only time I was like, why is this better?
Yeah.
You know? But it's just situational, too.
Tomorrow will be good, though. Tomorrow will be primo.
Good.
Ready. I got to tell you, man, I don't think we talked about this on this pod yet. I've talked about it a few times. First time here, I didn't say live up to the hype. Me and my buddies in our group chat, we're all already telling them, we got to get the RV.
Love it.
We got to come out. This place.
The winter time is the best time for this dirt, too, because it's just, the moisture is deep. It goes really deep, and it's awesome. Summertime's tough because it's hard packed, and it's hard to keep the moisture in it, but winter, primo.
Dude, it's awesome.
So, Jacob, what is your favorite jump or favorite time frame of the track? From the time frame? Were you just like, you guys did something to the track and you were like, oh, this is it?
So there used to be a triple going up the hill.
Yeah.
Which hit?
The big monster. We had about 3/4 of the way up, there was a face.
Somebody mentioned that.
So
It was like 10 feet further down or something.
Yeah, there's a video of Jeff Walker and Brett Q hitting it, and Q about freaking died because it's on Walker's video. But it was a booter, but it was built with sand, so it never really stayed. Yeah, pretty gnarly, so we took it out.
It brushed up really bad. But
it was fresh. It was sick because you're launching and you never get more than that high over that table at the top. It was awesome.
You just jumped over the whole thing. That was probably my favorite jump.
So 2-part. Has there ever been a time for you where you just said, you know what? Fuck this, I'm going back to banking?
Never.
Has there been a time for you
Never.
where you're like, I wish my dad didn't buy this place? Be honest,
That's a good question.
you know, there could be a time where you're just done, you know?
When kids expect me to be faster than I am because I'm here.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. He gets that a lot. He gets that a
But
lot.
it's always the kids that have been in C class for 5-6 years, like they've been riding since I'm like, dude, you got 7 years of riding. I mean, I'm already beating you. Like, what are we working with here?
Yeah. Probably the biggest challenge I think he's faced is people that think because he lives here and because he trains, he should be a lot faster.
Yeah. Do you ever kind of get bored of the place? You're like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else.
I have, yeah.
Sure.
All right, so piggybacking off of that a little bit, there's got to be a time equipment has just made you go fucking red.
Yeah, every week.
Water trucks.
Water truck, dozer, tractors.
What's been the worst or the funniest? Or just like you're working on something and you just get hydraulic fluid just...
Here was a funny one. And Kendall Mason's Kendall's our trainer. He's gonna get a kick out of this. So big tractor that we till with, I was tilling and the bottom of the stairway was really wet and the tractor got stuck and it was kind of stuck on a hill.
Like sideways or just
kind of sideways like this. And so I had to call Kendall to come. He brought the dozer. So he brought the dozer out and I got in the dozer, he got in the tractor and I pushed the tractor out so it was good. Well, then he gets in the tractor, he was going to finish tilling. Okay. Get a call from like 30 seconds later, says, Keith, there's something wrong, the tractor won't turn. It just goes straight. So I'm thinking something hydraulic happened because I was on the side.
Yeah.
So we spent like a week looking at the hydraulic system, everything. Literally a week. And then one day we were sitting up here and one of the guys goes, hey, you realize that lever by your foot, if you push it down, it locks it in straight for farmers?
Oh, no.
Kendall had kicked it with his foot. Yeah. And all I had to do was reach down and lift it up, and it was fixed. A week.
That's awesome.
A week. It's an awesome story, but miserable in the moment. Oh, my God. Miserable.
Yeah.
And then another one with Kendall where I almost flipped the water truck within a minute. His butt puckered. Yeah. The water truck's probably the sketchiest piece of equipment.
I have many friends that like help run tracks and prep tracks and stuff, and they all have been like, the water truck is the most fucking terrifying thing I've ever had to deal with.
Especially if you got elevation of any kind.
Yeah.
Because you're over ledges and it's scary as shit.
Speaking of moments, the water truck.
Oh yeah, I was trying to peek
Going up this hill with a full load of water, the axle snapped.
No, the differential exploded.
Yeah.
With a full load of water, and we started rolling back, and luckily the differential was it locked up.
Oh.
And the brakes wouldn't. It was so. I was.
He jumped out of the truck and said, "Fuck this shit, we're out."
Yeah, he just bailed out.
He hasn't been in the water truck since.
Nope.
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody thinks owning a track would be like the greatest thing ever.
It's
You guys get rich.
never worked harder in my life. Ever.
All your rich go by his life.
Yeah, dude. I paid $45 for class and it's $25 to get in the gate, man. You're gonna be making all the money.
Yeah, I just had to put $15,000 tracks on my bulldozer.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a money-making sport.
Yeah.
No, it's something we do for the passion. We do because we love it. My wife and I always wanted to give back. We got 5 adopted kids. We helped people before we adopted kids.
That's pretty cool.
So it's something that we've been touched to do. Our heart tells us to give and support, and this is what we've chosen. So we love it. We've been blessed. We've got an amazing group of families that train here with us and live full time and support us, and we couldn't be more blessed.
And look, as much as I'd love to appreciate that, I also know you were a corporate banker, and then you make money off of us, and the 08 crisis. You were part of the 08 crisis.
That was horrible. That was horrible. And I was with Bank of America, which the whole countrywide thing, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America.
So fuck you, but cool. I'm glad you're doing these nice things to make yourself, get the pearly gates again.
I've spent his inheritance.
He's not wrong.
Sorry, man. I have nothing negative to say to you.
All right, so out of all the events you've hosted, I know you've done many majors, Seika, Loretta Lynn's, local series. Which has been your favorite?
Wow.
And why?
So I got to give you a couple, right? So to bring Yamaha. So before we bought Monster Mountain, Yamaha had been here. They rolled out 450s back in 2014.
Oh, that's right. They did photo shoots here.
Right.
Yeah.
So then in 2017, Roxy came and rolled out the Honda. And that was kind of the benchmark. Like they've had these guys here. They've had the factories here, and we hadn't done it. So to get Yamaha and Blue Crew here to do this event was a very proud moment. And to bring folks like you guys that have never been here and introduce you to what this track can be.
Not me, him.
Well, right, you have. But to a bunch of people that have come that have never been here, and they're like, holy shit, this place is sick.
Bradshaw said never been here. Dubach never been here.
I was taking a shower and heard a kid, the super cool black dude, skinny dude. Like, he's super nice. I thanked him so much. He was taking care of shit.
Oh, Mark West.
Super cool dude. But he asked the kid, hey, where are you from? He goes, California. He goes, wait, where? I'm in the shower, but I'm just hearing the conversation. He's like, yeah, I'm from California. He was blown away.
Yeah.
Like, you came from California for this?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So this event is cool. For me, it warms my heart to see this tent and this rig and all these people, and I love it. And the give back that Blue Crew did for their riders this weekend is just incredible.
Yeah.
So that's that. But then for the Mini Monsters has been a cool event for us to build. We did that event. The first year we did it as more of a promotional. We wanted to promote and show that we could build a race. And after our 5th year this year, our biggest one we had this year, and it's a great event because it's kids only, focused on kids, no parents, no adults, and that's what we love. That's why we do what we do.
Do you find any guys at the event, though, they're kind of like, that's nice. You want some pops?
We filter them at the gate. My wife is normally at the gate.
I'm just looking for the
She don't play.
boy.
My wife don't play. She don't play. She'll kick a joker out in a heartbeat.
That's nice. If we get to do karaoke, I can do Sweet Caroline in the old man's voice, but to Sweet Christopher. Sweet Christopher. Let's do it.
Oh my God. Good times.
All right. The whiskey's hitting me right now.
Yeah,
all right.
for sure.
Do you have any more? Or you got one on?
Yeah.
Right. Monster Mountain had a mascot. Besides feet, what would it be? Wait, was that look of confusion? You said feet?
You haven't seen my feet pics? We can show. Well, that's my son's asshole.
Man, I'd rather see a butthole than a
took
feet.
a foot peg up the ass 7 days before Dean Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
His was worse. He got his ass cheek.
Yeah.
He got a hole.
Went up 4 inches up his rectum. He was on a colostomy bag.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
Yeah, my feet.
These have been on social media.
Why?
You could look at them.
Yeah,
They're beautiful.
No, there's no such thing as a beautiful foot.
My feet are beautiful.
Feet are disgusting.
Apparently,
Look at that.
you never licked some toes?
Dude,
You
no,
ever just
man.
got in there?
I don't ever take my socks off if I can help it. I don't want to look at my own feet, let alone anybody else's feet. Feet gross me out.
There we go. So mascot, it would have to be Sasquatch.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I think Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just got that. I think so much. Stop it. Stop it. I can't do this anymore. I got to go.
There's a couple where they're.
No,
get
I'm
a
not
boner, that's why he's gotta
I
go.
can't look at the video. Dude. I can't do it.
There's a couple videos I did of kids
I'm not
like
gonna-
burn blasting in
I'm
my
not going to be
foot.
able to sleep tonight now.
Where's your camper?
I'm not telling you.
I know what it is.
I saw him go in it last night.
That's kind of weird.
Creepy.
Well, I was going
You
back
admit
up.
that?
And I saw him walk over there.
Don't drink my beer, Jacob.
Where's your
If I
camper?
wake up to a foot in my face, somebody's getting shot.
With what?
Did you drive here or fly
Yeah, I
here?
drew. I'm
so
kinda
you're
thinking, yeah, I drove here. Yeah.
All right, magic wand. You could fix the sport or do something to this facility. What would it be?
Put a dome over it.
No.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
No.
A giant ass dome.
So I talk about it all the time. If I were like the $1 billion lottery, what would I do? There's a lot of like
Two chicks at the same time.
there you go. People talk about dome or lighting it up. The first thing I would do is I would pave the roads.
Ooh.
All right.
I would pave the roads, and I would make it to where this mud shit show wasn't a problem.
Especially up here.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It was bad.
Yeah. So this was the grade of this area was never. This is not the original grade. So where the hill is over here, that was the original grade. So it was never flat. And then when the previous owner got the contract for the ATV Nationals, they needed a big flat spot. So he graded this out and brought a bunch of gravel in, and it was great until the gravel sank.
Yeah. I thought this was gravel at one time. Okay, so I wasn't freaking out about that. Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
I think Tom told me he put like $40,000 worth of gravel down.
He said that's
And
all buried.
It's either there or
Down there. Or yeah, walk down the hill. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much running out.
Yeah.
I do have one, but I don't know if I want to hit on it.
Oh boy.
And if you just tell me cut it out, I'll cut it out. Jacob,
Yeah.
I know he was here for a while. Is there bad blood? Is everything cool?
Listen, I'll say this. I wish nothing but the best for anybody.
Good.
Right. I think that Jay has great things to give to the sport. And I don't wish anything but the best for him.
Good.
He's going to do good things no matter where he goes.
Oh, yeah. His brother and I are really good friends. We've been close friends for 14, 15 years or something like that. But I haven't hung around Jay too much. Hung out with him a few times, and I messaged him and texted him about it. And I hit him up to see if I could get any dirt or any funny, stories or whatever. I always do that with anybody who I have on. I got to hit him up. And he kind of felt, he was like, yeah, I think they feel like I'm a traitor, but he just made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I hope they understand that. So
Okay, so if he's going to talk, here's what I'll say. I never would tell somebody that they shouldn't better themselves.
yeah,
But there are ways you do things, and there are ways you don't do things. And I think that there are ways
it could have
that
been better.
it could have been done in a
Handled differently.
more more professional way.
Gotcha.
We had a good relationship, man. We were building a really good thing here, and that's not going to stop.
Yeah.
And I just believe that things could be done better.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And that's
Yeah, yeah,
fair.
no,
That's completely fair,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna go into all the details.
No, I think that's a professional way to handle it.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, glad to have you guys on. Dark, good to
Yeah,
meet
man.
you.
Thanks
And
for
whip your
sneaking
ass
me in.
every moto
well, thank
today.
He's way faster than me, bro. Yeah,
So-
I'm like a slow B rider, and I got worked.
You were catching me one moto, though. I'm not good with this mud shit.
Yeah, you must have been tired or something.
No, I
No.
was not tired. I'm not, like, if it's muddy and stuff, I'm very, like, timid.
Yeah.
Like, but it started getting better.
Yeah.
So in the last moto, when Ulrich crashed and I had to fucking save his life,
Dude, I was so...
you passed me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta fucking get him. I got him
me
in the last turn.
And I
went
was
to the inside.
My GoPro, I'm sure it got me. I went, fuck.
please send me that.
I was trying to like hit it because I feel like I'm
Dude, I saw the one jump. I saw your fender come past me, and I went,
yeah.
Nope.
But I was so pumped up that if I hold this throttle on, I'm just gonna lose control.
In all fairness, though, that was Moto 5, and you had 3 or 2.
I did
it was
3
close.
classes, so yeah.
It was close enough, and that's what I said.
I was ranked 2, 5, and 12.
Yeah, so you went from 2 to 5, and 5 is where I got you in the last turn. So part of me felt like, you know what, that's fair, because I could tell you were tired. But the other part, I stopped and fucking saved one of your friends.
I know. I was like, well, shit. I mean, he came back from being down, basically. It's faster.
Yeah.
It's what it is. I came here with I didn't really give a shit how I fit. I just want to come out fun.
I didn't hit the triple until the last moto.
I haven't done it.
Really? Yeah.
I got to do it tomorrow.
I still haven't done the stairway. I've done the stairway every time I fucking come here.
Okay, when you say triple, you're talking the front.
The front triple.
Okay, I did that one. I didn't do the step.
No,
the step up.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. But I feel like you probably do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's not as big as it feels.
It's not. No.
Everybody says when they hit that jump, it's easier than the front triple.
Oh,
Yeah, 100%.
in my mind, I know that, but I still did the front one anyway.
Yeah.
Because it looks, mentally, it's like, oh, that's the way
Do you know about the guy that broke his femur hitting the stairway like 15 years ago?
I wish we had going that.
No. He hit it 4th gear pinned on a 450 and went over the fence.
Oh, yeah.
And landed. Did you hear about that story?
I've heard several that went over the fence.
I heard the lore of the story, right?
Yeah.
Like 5 years after that story, I sold that guy a bike.
No shit.
Like I sold him like a PTR or a YP 125. Like
was he local?
No, like up in Atlanta. And I just happened to be talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a monster," and I was like, "I was just happened to be a monster like the weekend before." And I said that to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've been to monster before. That my femur there." I was like, "Where?" He's like, "Oh, it's a stairway." Yeah, I landed past the fence. I was like, "Dude, you know how fucking well known that story is?" He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
That's a gnarly
race.
We had a kid that was training here that he hit it, landed, he cased it, whiskey, and then over the berm, over the fence, into a camper.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know about the lawsuit that fucked Tom? Have you heard about that? Of course, it's lore. It's second, third, fourth hand. That's what I've gotten, right?
The one that, no, you're talking about the one that screwed Andy.
Maybe. I know Milan was in the dozer.
Yeah, it was not
so
the
it
dozer.
wasn't Tom.
It wasn't the dozer. It was Andy owned it.
Okay.
Andy Anderson owned it. Milan was in the tractor.
Yep.
And he was tilling the turn up at the top of the hill.
Yep.
And there was some kid that they were training. Everybody was waiting down by the tree to go, where this kid gets on the track and goes up the hill, jumps that uphill, and jumps right into the tractor. No, into the tractor.
Like I said, if you've heard other versions of it, my understanding of it, the kid's dad was a lawyer, and they didn't sign to get in the gate.
There was a lot of factors, but his dad was in law. Had a friend that was in law in Montgomery or in Alabama, and yeah. So Milan was just helping out.
Yeah,
he was just helping out, and it was bad.
I've had Milan suspension on my bike before. So
Milan's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a. But all right, we'll wrap it up.
Awesome.
I'll be back in a few weeks for a live show. And I got some cool stuff lined up the rest of the year, so I'll plug the sponsors in at this point. You know, you need a good track built.
He's gonna have to fight Mason Cole.
Yeah.
Mason scrap.
Mason will win because Matt needs knee replacement.
Yeah, he just had one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Now he can barely walk.
Ooh, this would be fun. It's like midget fights or like bum fights.
Let's put him
in the moto
fights. Yes.
Yes. We come up with a few good things that we're going to start doing from here on. So, all right, fellas.
Good stuff. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for having us out.
Thank you, man.
Jacob.
Absolutely.
Oh, dark?
Yeah, we're all good. It's all good.
I'm like, I can stop recording.
Wanna talk about a leap of faith? I have started in the darkness. Flip cups and rolling dice. We get your fucks now, who think twice, yeah. And in this multi-subtle world, felt like it was trying to shake us. Found out to what we knew. It could try, but it never break us. It could try, but it never break us. They talk about us growing up, like we can't function on this level. You laugh at who we are, you're the joke that's taken too far. It's gone crashing over, we all have to take a step. We just keep getting closer, and here's a